Star 92.9. It is Mike and Mary with a ton of people in the studio. 7:09 here at Star 92.9 with our Halloween spooktacular going on. Paranormal investigators of New England joining us. Come on in, guys, around the microphones. Everybody say hi.
Hi. Happy Halloween.
Man, this is the team we had in here last Saturday night for the paranormal investigation in our haunted radio station. We've got our director Betty with us, and Heidi and Lindsay and Karen and Mike. And morning, guys.
Good morning.
Kimberly's here too. All right, so everybody's been waiting. Do we all think this place is haunted?
Yes.
Wait, does it have to have the word haunted? Can you call it something else?
We suspect paranormal activity.
There we go.
Okay. Why don't we start the ball rolling with me, the novice investigator, with what I actually got on my recorder. And the reason why this is cool is because, Betty, you were up on the third floor with me for this session, for the first session.
Yes,
And you got the same thing on your recorder.
I did.
So we'll play mine and we'll play yours. Here, now, an EVP, Betty, could you explain what an EVP is for anybody who doesn't understand?
Yes, that's electronic voice phenomena, and that is what we receive on our audio recorder. It's what we can't hear, but when we play back, we're able to hear it from the recorder itself.
Yeah, and now what you're going to hear is me say, follow Betty, and then you're going to hear like a little whisper after that. So listen up, everybody.
Follow Betty.
Right there.
Follow Betty.
Now I'll play that whisper alone. You hear that? Now, Betty, it's a little clearer on your recorder. Again, after follow Betty.
Follow Betty.
Right there. Hear that? It sounds like not funny.
No, I think it says, I don't want to.
Is that what you hear? What do you hear?
I can't tell.
All right, let's listen again. Not funny. Okay, that's one.
It does.
That's
I think
one.
it says, I don't want to.
That's one. Another. Now, who was upstairs for the fire extinguisher getting knocked over in Mary's office?
That would be me, Lindsay, and Kim.
Okay, Mike. Now, can you explain what happened, and then I'll play the audio of the fire extinguisher falling over when you guys are up there. What happened?
Sure, the door just rocked back and forth a couple of times, and then next thing you know, it hit really hard, and the fire extinguisher went to the middle of the room.
He showed me he showed me sort of how it happened.
Yeah.
And, sure, it can the extinguisher's really heavy.
Right.
So if the door knocked back and forth a little bit, that's possible. But it's like somebody had to push that door and throw the fire extinguisher across the room.
All right, you'll hear the fire extinguisher kind of fall when the girl starts talking. Lindsay, I think it's probably you talking in the second part here.
Does it make you sad that Mary moved to a different office? Do you miss her working up here?
There it fell.
Okay. Thank you for that. Thank you. Scared me a little bit, but I'm sorry. That was my fault.
All right, so now after you guys are like, you didn't get scared, you were so cool, and you're like, thank you. Why did you say thank you?
Because it did something that we asked it to do. We asked them to show us a sign, and it used its energy to knock over the fire extinguisher.
So like a sign of respect or something for the spirit. Okay. So that's the fire extinguisher.
That's awesome.
Now, Lindsay, you were in the studio that's across the hall from us when I was doing the walkthrough with you guys about 8 o'clock, right?
Yes.
What did you feel in that studio? What happened to you?
Well, I felt a breath on the back of my neck, but I could also hear it.
And it went, you said it like that?
Right. It did it twice. So it was like it, blew and then took another breath and blew again.
And then when you're like, oh my God, you guys, I just felt this. And we're like, there's a vent over your head. And you're like, it's not the vent. As we're figuring out that it wasn't the vent, Mike, you were standing right there with me, I think.
Yes.
Kimberly, what happened to your phone?
My phone started, it was on airplane mode because we put all our phones on airplane mode because we don't want to mess up the equipment. And it started playing the More Jive, which was like a remake of a 1920s swing band song.
Is that on your phone already, or was it?
It's in my playlist, but I can't ever remember the last time I played it. Maybe like 2 years ago.
And it just started playing on its own.
That's so
and everyone
great.
thought it was my ringtone, and I said no, it's on airplane mode. And then when we went to my music file, it said music was unavailable. So I don't know how.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another weird moment. We got so much stuff here. Betty, this is when you and I were on the third floor doing our thing, and we got chills at the exact same time.
Yes.
So there is no EVP in this, but it's just kind of funny how you hear me almost start to say, "Did it just get cold in here?" I didn't even get it out before you said, "I'm getting chills." Here it is.
Which one is it?
Right here.
Right here?
Oh, and you hear our M pod going off in the background too.
Which one is it?
Right here.
Right here?
Yep.
Is it getting cold?
I'm getting chills. Yeah,
I am
just
too.
noticed that.
Girl. Are you a girl?
Oh, and the box said girl.
Yes.
You a girl?
I am covered with goosebumps.
Yeah, me too.
What is that EP thing you were talking about? That humming noise in the background?
What's the M-Pod? Explain
Oh,
what that
M-Pod.
thing does. Betty, you want to explain that?
You know what? I think it was my Mel going off, the antenna on the Mel.
Okay, so explain what the Mel is.
So the Mel meter registers disturbances in the electronic field. And it has an antenna on this particular model that creates its own little electronic field. And when something comes in the vicinity of it, it makes that noise.
Okay, so we hear that noise. Now, here's one. Let me play it and then explain what it is.
Have you ever heard of Periscope thing? No, he's got like a live video feed going and like people are watching. He's got like 45 people watching us.
Right there. Was that you, Karen, in this one?
I think that was me.
Okay, this is it's this one here.
He's got like 45.
Okay, explain that one.
That is when we are in the basement.
When we all of you, me, and Betty.
We're in the basement.
Okay.
No, that's actually when we were in the studio, and you left me in the
Oh,
studio.
okay. Yes, that's when Lindsay was in the studio. I was in the studio. I think I was in here.
Oh, you were in my production studio over there?
Right,
the weird one?
right where I got my neck blown on.
Oh, okay.
yes,
now.
and I left my audio recorder next to her.
Okay, here it is. And this is so blatant.
Have you ever heard of Periscope thing? No, he's got like a live video feed going and like people are watching. He's got like 45 people.
It sounds
right.
like, oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yep.
That's right. I was in the hallway.
Let's listen.
He's got like 45 people.
Yeah, it sounds like, oh, God, yeah. I want anybody, one
Oh,
of you.
this is real stuff. I mean, people are listening like, are you making this up? No, this is real.
Heidi, give me one of your experiences, please. Put on a pair of headphones. Come on up to the mic. Tell me something that happened to you in the building on Saturday night.
Well, Lindsay and I were downstairs in the dreaded basement in the small studio, and she had her K2 meter set up in the doorway, and we were doing an EVP session, and it started to respond
Yeah.
to us. And then I put my EMF detector down next to the K2, and they were both going off at the same time. So we had something that was interacting with us.
Wow. Now, we got some more pieces we want to play. We're going to do that coming up here in just a few minutes on Star 92.9.
There's more? Like, that's not enough.
Yeah, I saved the best for next break.
Or
got
any employees showing up today.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
know.
I want to know.
Felt good, though, so I want to keep screaming.
On Star 92.9, Mike and Mary, paranormal investigators of New England in the studio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in here. We've got Betty, the director, Karen, Heidi, Lindsay, Mike, and Kimberly. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Had a good night, huh, Mike? You know, you were just saying what a great investigation, and why was this a great investigation last Saturday night here at the station?
I mean, a couple of reasons. I mean, you have to go through so many investigations to get really good evidence, and we got really good evidence, plus personal experiences and object manipulation with the door. So it was just amazing.
That fire hydrant getting knocked over that we heard a little while ago. Let's jump right into some more evidence, shall we, guys? This is Karen, Betty, and myself from the studio basement. Now, this is some weird noises that we picked up.
That's correct, yes.
That we can't really figure out what the noises are, but it sounds kind of squeaky and stuff. Let's check it out.
We bring the REM pod down and
Right there. Almost like R2-D2.
It's like a mouse.
Let's check it out. I'm going to jam it out like 3 times in a row here for people. Now, what is that? That is weird.
Is it a bird?
We have wild birds in the station, too? We need to call somebody?
Could you have caught a mouse running through?
Let me.
Is that what a mouse sounds
here's
like?
the next
I don't
one.
know.
We'll jump to the next EVP. Let me just play it because I'm not sure what it is. Oh, this is the good one. Hear it right there?
What?
Yeah. Maybe I can remember.
I can remember.
I hear that too. I remember.
Is that what you hear? Now, this was, where is this from? Who did this one? Is this Karen?
I think this is from the basement. I think this is you, Betty, and myself. From
Okay.
The basement recording.
Let's listen to I Can't Remember one more time if that's what it says. I can't remember. Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me, man. All right, here we go. This is cut number 5. Whisper, green light, whisper, take photos, station. Okay, let's see.
I need to take some photos.
Yeah, the whispering is right before I think that's you, Karen, saying, I need to take some photos. Let's see if we can hear it. This is a tough one to hear. Right there.
Right there.
Right?
Yep.
Okay, let me do it 3 times in a row for everybody. We can listen up all carefully. Turn up your car radios. At the
Sounds
end.
female, doesn't it?
It does. I think all these sound female, don't they?
Oh,
Here we go.
Music is creepy. Quit. Play something else, would you?
This is from me and Betty upstairs. You ready, Betty? This is there's 2 in this from my recorder.
Everything but a flashlight. What do I need that for?
I got you covered.
Okay.
Now, what I heard was right here.
Flashlight.
That is not you or me.
No, that's not me.
That exhale or inhale, whatever it is.
Everything but a flashlight. What do I need that for?
And then I hear like a.
Keep going.
And I hear something right after this.
I got you covered.
Okay.
Hear that?
Okay.
Just seemed odd, but the inhalation or exhalation, not us.
No.
Next. Oh, let's play it, and then we'll explain it.
Come on over to this light.
Come to the light.
Come to the light. Not my light.
Okay, you can hear kind of a hey in there.
To the light. Come to the light. Come to the light. Come to the light.
Do you hear the hey, Mike?
Yeah, it's low. It's low, but it's there. Yeah.
Come to the light.
Hey.
Come to the light.
Come.
Come to the light.
Hey.
It sounds like you, but you're far away. You don't talk until
I'm right there.
It's like
Are
not
you
in front of the mic? It's
yeah.
behind it.
And plus, one of the rules is, correct me if I'm wrong, Mike, you're not really supposed to whisper when you're doing these EVPs, right?
No, you're not supposed to whisper. And in fact, if we do whisper, we tag that audio by saying, so-and-so just whispered or I just whispered for that reason.
Even stomach noises.
Yep.
That's correct. Yes.
Now, we've got, this might be the best one. Yeah, I think it is. You guys ready for this one? This is,
You ever periscoping? No, he's got like a live video feed going and like people are watching. He's got like 45 people.
Right there.
Wait, do it again.
It sounds like, oh, God, yeah.
Like people are watching. He's got like 45 people right now.
Is that what you guys hear?
Oh, that was loud.
I'll do. Let me do the 3 for again for everybody listening. Turn up your radios.
People are watching. He's got like 45 people are watching. He's got like 45 people are watching. He's got like 45 people right now.
That was a good one.
You like that one?
Yeah.
So if you're just tuning in, these are EVPs, Ghosts on Tape from an investigation we did here at Star 92.9 in our haunted building in Fort Ethan Allen.
Did you do the It's Not Funny one already?
Did I do that one?
That's not funny?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, that's a really good one too, right? Or I think I don't wanna.
I don't think I might have played that already because I don't have it on my list here. I think I'd used it already. But are there any experiences that we had that we got a hit here that we've missed? Mike, I know you said the best one was the fire extinguisher one.
The best one totally is the fire extinguisher one because you have to go on so many investigations to get something like that to happen. And to have it happen that hard with that door, that was just amazing for me. And I go on a lot of investigations. I loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it.
So
what about the desk? There was something on my desk upstairs.
Oh,
like
yeah.
the heat infrared.
Who can speak to the FLIR image? Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, I can. There was basically you have a hot spot on the desk. It's actually there. You can see it on the FLIR. And I went through every possible way to debunk that, and I couldn't. And he was even getting high EMF readings on the desk, but not in the desk.
Like you could literally put your hand on the desk, take it off the desk, and it leaves a heat signature behind for a couple of minutes.
Yes.
And that's what the FLIR camera picked up.
Yes, and I even did that on either side to disprove humans.
Oh. There we go. Paranormal Investigators of New England. You guys, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy Halloween.
They're all like talking to each other like, oh my God, what about this time? What about this time? There were so many things that happened here on Saturday night.
Here.
Really a blast having you guys here. Betty, the director, as well, the rest of the crew. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
And happy Halloween, you guys.
Happy Halloween.